Well, as is so often the case, it was a big weekend in terms of...
Sheikh Jassim still wants to buy Manchester United, and his £5 billion bid for the club remains on the table. But sources close to the Qatari bid believe the process has stalled, and they're actually concerned that the Glazer family don't really want to sell Manchester United. Now, Sheikh Jassim has made 5 bids to buy the club. The last one, I think, went in 11 weeks ago on the 7th of June. That was worth around £5 billion, although that has never been confirmed. And that was a debt-free offer. And he wanted to buy 100% of the club. And as well as buying the club, wiping out the debts, he also says that he wants to redevelop Old Trafford and the training ground and invest in the infrastructure. But he's waiting for an answer from the Glazers, and he still hasn't had that answer, but he remains interested in buying the club.
Why is this taking so long? Why are the Glazers taking so long making a decision?
Well, a lot of people involved in the process believe that the Glazer family are not all committed to selling the club. You know, they're different members of the family who own the club. Some of them may want to sell, some of them think it's not the right time to sell the club. There were some reports today that the Qataris were close to buying Manchester United. I think they would be delighted if that was the case. But I think as far as they're concerned, the situation hasn't changed. They are willing buyers, but they're not convinced that the Glazer family are willing sellers. And of course, to do a deal, you've got to have a buyer and a seller. And of course, Sheikh Jassim is not the only person who's trying to buy Manchester United. We know Sir Jim Ratcliffe has made multiple bids to buy the club as well, although I think he only wants to buy the 69% of the club that is owned by the Glazer family, and it's a phased takeover. And there are also some other people involved as well who just want to invest in the club. So the Glazers have lots of options, but we have to make it clear they have never come out and publicly said, we want to sell Manchester United. Back in November, they said that they wanted to bring in new investment, and that could potentially lead to a sale as a range of options of things that could happen.